Hello, we are here today to announce the winner of the 2025 Hercury Prize. I'm here with my beautiful students. Introduce yourselves.
Hello.
There they are. First of all, shall we have a little run through of the nominations for this year's 2025 Hercury Prize? Students, who's up for nomination?
Black Era, Rave, Immortal.
The Lambrini Girls for Who Let the Dogs Out.
Sassyhiya, Take You Somewhere.
Sugar by HotWax.
Flex by Gunquit.
Little Simz, Lotus.
Emily Brews, Rats in Paradise.
Millie, Manders and the Shut Up. Wake Up, Shut Up, Work.
Berries by Berries.
The Slugs, A Song for Everything.
And Split Dogs, Here to Destroy.
Awesome, is that everyone? One more.
Scrounge, Almost Like You Could.
Excellent. Some amazing talent, and this year's winner will be joining a long list of absolute heroes who've won the prize in the past. There's been Big Joni, Nova Twins, who else has won? Lilith I, the Menstrual Cramps. Too many to mention. So the winner of the 2025 Hercury Prize is Lambrini Girls! Woo! Congratulations!
Thanks so much.
Huge congratulations, Phoebe, and much deserved. Absolutely love the album. And so does the rest of the world.
Thank you.
Your tour looks amazing. You've just come back from America.
Yes.
How was it?
It was amazing. It was crazy. I think like going to America at the moment, you know, we chose quite a choice time to go over there right now, considering everything that's been going on. But I think with that is like you attract so many people who share, you know, the same beliefs and values that align with your own. And like I think so many people are so angry about like the Trump administration over there at the moment. They are looking for space to just like let their anger out. So it was sick. I met some really amazing people. So it was really fun.
Yeah, so you would rate the American audiences?
10 out of 10. 10 out of 10 on like the headlines. And then when you go over and play some festivals, you do end up meeting and seeing like quite a lot of like MAGA people because they don't expect to see you there. But I think that's even better because then you get to piss them off. But yeah, really, really fun. Really good.
Yeah, it's always good. So you're not always just preaching to the choir. It's always good to kind of reach those other people that need to hear the message too.
100%. I think it's a bit of a double-edged sword because you want to always make sure that you're like enforcing spaces for community and giving people that opportunity to come to your shows and, you know, have people that those values align with your own. But at the same time, it's equally as important to make sure that you're not just screaming to a bunch of people that already agree with you and that you're getting in the faces of people who are either, you know, apathetic, ambivalent, or totally disagree with what you're saying. Because either it means that you can show those people that they can't escape, you know, what's going on around them. And it means that you might even change a few minds. So it's very important.
Good for you. Good for you. And what does it mean to you to win the Loud Women Hercury Prize?
Well, I think I can speak for me and Selin. Also, Selin sends like all of her love and says thank you and sorry that she can't be here.
Back up.
It means a lot. I've known about Loud Women for such a long time, and obviously we've done so much together, and you guys have been there from day one. So it means a lot more than a lot of other prizes we could win because of what you guys number one stand for, what it means for the band and our own personal growth, and you've constantly championed women, queer, non-binary people and nurtured communities and grassroots movements. So I think out of all of the awards we could have won, this is the one that is probably most true to us. So it means the world. So thank you.
Yeah. Oh no, thank you. We are your aunties for life. I've told you that. I think my wonderful students have a couple of questions for you, if that's
Let's go.
okay.
100%.
Who had a question for Phoebe?
Hit me.
No, because this isn't a
Are you
serious...
bottling it?
No, it's not a serious question. It's like...
Even better.
I just wanted to ask like the age-old question of gay son or thought daughter.
What do you say? Gay son or
Thought daughter.
Thought daughter.
thought daughter? Either or. I think maybe thought daughter, and then make sure that she understands as she's growing up that that is something to be celebrated and never shamed, and make her shine as bright as she possibly can. But then also having a gay son would be fucking sick. So I'd be happy with either, but maybe thought daughter.
That's a very sentimental answer.
Excellent answer. Thank you. Any other questions? I shall ask on their behalf then. So these wonderful talented students are all musicians in their own right. They're all at the beginning of their journey, and I know you started out in a similar way. You went to BIM Brighton, did you?
I didn't go to BIM.
Did you not? Have I made that up?
BIM like to say that the band came out of BIM, but we actually didn't go to BIM.
Oh no way!
I went to a music college though. I went to when I was like 16, 17, 18, like sixth form. I went to a music college and I did a BTEC at a place called Access to Music, which I don't think exists in Brighton anymore. But it's pretty much like BIM, but before you go to uni. And I did that, which was amazing, and I learnt loads about music business. But really, it was like the sort of thing I did it, and I met a lot of people who were extremely like-minded to me and also wanted to pursue a career in music, which was probably the most invaluable thing that I took out of that. 100%.
Awesome. So, what would you recommend these guys do as they're setting off on their journey now? What's your top tips?
Top tips: ask as much as you can. Like, don't be afraid to ask people for things. If you want to play a gig, don't wait for promoters to ask you. Go and ask promoters. Find their emails. Email as many people as you can. Be annoying. Be really annoying. Ask people if you can jump on support slots. Ask your mates' bands if you want to play with them. Because people aren't going to ask on your behalf is the most important thing. If you want to go and play a gig, if you want people to come to your shows, don't worry about what that might look like. Don't worry if that makes you look like desperate or like that you really want people to see you, because at the end of the day, everyone can do it. And unless you've got £1 million trillion from mummy and daddy to get you on like a really sweet support slot, it's not going to happen. So my main advice would just be annoying and just keep asking and asking and asking, and you'll end up surrounding yourself with people that want to help you.
That sounds like excellent advice, doesn't it? Yeah. Thank you so much. And I've just seen your UK tour is all sold out. This is amazing.
Yeah. I know, it's very exciting.
Have you got a bit of downtime now before the madness kicks off?
We've got a couple of weeks, so we need to start writing again. So get some more writing done, and then go tour just before Christmas, and then and then carry on business as usual.
Well, you look after yourself, and lots of love to you and Celine.
I'll send her love.
And any more messages? Yeah.
Hi Phoebe. I'm
Hey.
Chett. I just wanted to ask you a question, because you know a lot of artists or musicians always talk about how they have made it, but they're not generally talking about what happened, what was the breakout moment for you. So I wanted to ask you what your breakout moment was, because I find that's quite vital to understand, because that can support us in a lot of ways, because there might be things we're missing out, you know, and opportunities to talk to people, how it actually came about that you're in the position you are. Was it something that you did, or is someone you talked to, or was it chance?
I think it's a really good question. I think in retrospect, it's a lot easier to see like a moment where you're like, oh, this was a breaking point. I think for us, the things that I think it was like a mixture of things, and when they got put together, it's kind of what helped accelerate us. A couple of moments was, number one was definitely playing on the Brighton music scene a lot and like garnering like an organic fan base. And those are the people that are always going to root for you and they always want to see you do well. And that's really important, not to neglect like your local music scene. And then when we started to move out of that, we started playing gigs in London. The next sort of thing, which was very much a breaking point, which I think back on a lot, is probably about 3 years ago now. We ended up very, very last minute getting a slot at the opening party of Great Escape. And this is before there was any like Barclays involvement. But with that, it was very last minute. And that was because there was a lady called Nats who runs a local radio station called Platform B. So it was a very community-based thing, but they ended up putting the official opening party on very last minute. So we ended up jumping on that and headlining it because we couldn't actually get a slot at Great Escape. So then we play that, and there ended up being a guy there called Maron who walked past, and he was like, "Oh, this is sick," and he ended up sending videos of us to his best friend, who was an agent at ATC. So she saw those videos and then she basically emailed being like, "Hey, do you want an agent?" And we were like, yeah. And then that's how we started playing internationally. And then we started playing for years and years. But I always think about that being sort of like the turning point for us. And that was a very like split last minute stroke of luck that he happened to walk past at a show that we'd jumped on very last minute. So I think for that, things are, if we weren't, you know, like a band that were playing a lot in Brighton at the time and we didn't have those links in Brighton, we wouldn't have got that slot, which would have got us an agent who was like an industry person, you know, and then that was very much the breaking point for us. So again, I think, you know, like nurture your scene, play as many local gigs as you can, but also have ambition and also to try and reach further out of your scene too, and just say yes to a bunch of things, even if it's last minute. You can jump on because you don't know who's going to be there or who's even going to walk past, because it sounds ridiculous, but like genuinely, like a lot of it I think is to, you know, have a, you know, your head screwed on, but also a lot of it's just sheer luck as well. Right place, right time.
Yeah, and then you sounds like you're really proactive, because if you're not proactive, you wouldn't have got the slot. So it sounds like, yeah, you have to do everything off your own bat.
Yeah. I just was being really annoying. I just kept asking until someone cracked and said, "Fine, yeah, you can have a slot." But it's always worth it.
I mean, I would also say, as someone who has booked you many times, you're just lovely to work with, and you know, and really nice, and that's
thanks.
Always the thing that me as a promoter, I always want to work with people again when they're nice. When they
Yes,
turn up
very
and
important. Always be
help
nice
out.
to people.
Yay.
Be yourself. If you're not a nice person, then I guess it's harder to be nice. But like, hopefully, you know, the people that you're all surrounding yourself with are very lovely. But yeah, it's important to be nice and treat everyone like an equal. And it doesn't matter how much of like a big rock star you're going to be one day. Like, genuinely, like everyone around you is working just as hard as you. So it's really important to respect everyone that you're working with. And if anyone gives you an opportunity, like, be thankful for it, you know.
Absolutely. All right. Well, we're very thankful for your time.
And likewise.
And congratulations on the Hercury Prize.
Well, thanks so much. It means
You
the
don't
world.
get like a thing or anything, you know.
We don't need one. The title's enough. Like, it's beautiful. Thanks so much.
All right. Have a great day. Thanks so much.
Thanks.
Phoebe.
Take care, Cassie. It was nice to meet you guys.
Bye.
See ya.
Bye. Thanks.